Hey guys, how are you? Pretty excited for today. I've been waiting for this trip for a long time. I've actually crossed over the border. So I'm down in New South Wales, northern New South Wales, and anyone that knows it's minerally rich here, really rich. So this place has been closed for a while because of bushfires, and then obviously couldn't come down because of COVID restrictions. But today everything's open, so I got my permit to come into the state forest. Remember, New South Wales has different rules to Queensland, so read up on those before you go anywhere. And I'm here in Ewingar to have a bit of an explore. So I've just pulled up on the side there. I found a little creek that just runs just in front of it. Anyone that's been here probably know exactly where I am. I'm just standing up on this bridge at the moment, having a bit of a look. And yeah, pretty keen to get into it. So I've heard a lot of good things about this place. I'm so keen. I drove straight from Brisbane this morning. It was a long drive, and I'm all packed up, ready to go have a look for some crystals. So let's see what I can find. Alright, so I've literally just jumped down the bank into the creek, and there is seriously so much crystallization here. It's ridiculous. There's broken bits of smoky everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's just quartz. So I think I'm going to have a dig here. This one looks like a bit of a point. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dig in the creek and dig it straight into my sieve, so then I can just wash it, and hopefully there's some nice little jelly beans or something that have tumbled down, or some nice points. I don't even know what to say. Like, there is literally crystals everywhere. Everything I can see at the moment is low grade, but that doesn't mean there's no high grade ones around. So I'm just going to flip this around and you can have a look. So I mean, even just here, so there's a lot of really low grade stuff here, but some of it's still pretty cool. I'll show you this. So this is just a little smoky jelly bean. It's not that dark, but still smoky. This is a clearish bit of quartz, just fractured, but still pretty clear. So yeah, that seems to be what I'm finding here. Lots of cool bits, but when you've got like the same kind of cool bits everywhere, they tend to not be so cool. So I'm going to do a couple more sieves here, and then head upstream for a look, come back, and then probably head downstream. So let's go. Alright, so had a few more sieves. I still found pretty much the same stuff. So now let's go for a walk. I'll show you what the creek looks like a bit, and if I find anything cool. There's a lot of cool stuff, just depends what you like. So much to look at. It's hard to to look at the camera, I'm trying to keep my eyes on the ground. I don't want to miss anything. But yeah, we'll go upstream. Let's go have a look. It's a big chunk of low-grade smoky. There's just stuff everywhere, like it's ridiculous. So usually places like this is where I would look, behind these boulders where everything just slows down. You can kind of see something like that would be a trap that would catch the heavies, but we'll keep going. This just looks a bit deep here. Got this way. So I don't mind checking out these rock piles that have washed up, to see if there's anything on top worth having a look at. Plus it'll show you what's kind of washing down, give you a good indication of what you're likely to find. You can see again it's very much the same stuff, so a lot of smoky. Here's a darker bit here. Which, I mean, this is what I'm here for. I'm here for the crystals today. Just something else to put on display. You know, hopefully I can find some really cool stuff. I don't actually collect anything to sell. Everything I collect is just for my enjoyment, really. But yeah, it doesn't look like anything on this rock pile. So keep moving. A couple of boulders up here. Have a look around those. What's that? It's really good when the sun's out, like it helps things stand out. Of course everything sparkles in this bloody river, so so far I haven't had a look at any of the banks. Just with the amount of rain that they've had in the last week or so, I'm pretty certain there's going to be more in the creeks. This is really deep, where I've just stood. Not deep water, deep gravel. As you can see, there's been a bit of damage. Tree up there cracked, and all of this has fallen down. Okay, so this is really interesting to me anyway. So I'm just at that fallen tree, the cracked tree that I was just talking about. Here in this boulder, there's a lot of crystals, a lot of quartz, smoky quartz. So these are most likely where everything that I've been finding is coming from. Not necessarily this one boulder, but how it's formed would be how most of the stuff will form. So you can see a bit of smoky in there. I might actually just have a scrape around in this bit. Seems like there's a bit of clear stuff just down in there. So I'll have a bit of a scrape around and see if this is actually any good. So I've just pretty much scraped all the mud and moss off the rock just to have a better look. I don't know if you can see. So it is all smoky. No terminations, no high grade stuff, but still, you know, pretty cool to find. Alright, I was just having a quick nosy around and I looked down and I found this piece. I'm just going to flip this around and see if you can spot it while the sun's out. Where is it? That's a nice bit of quartz. Thick, ridiculously clear. So yeah, probably the nicest bit I've found so far. Stuff seriously just everywhere. I think I'm going to need more pockets. We'll see how we go. Still haven't found any. What I really want is a nice terminated smoky, a big one for my collection. I've got smokies at home, but no like nice sized terminations. So that's the ultimate goal. Keep looking for something like that and see what else has washed down. That's so cool, that piece. Yeah, let's keep looking. I've just picked this little piece up from down here. This is what I want. I just want it a little bit bigger, actually a lot bigger. So where's the sun? Whoa. So it is a bit of smoky. It's a broken termination. I do actually want it a little bit darker. I like the darkness of the crystals rather than the clearness. But so that's another cool piece. Wow, that's a big bit of smoky, if you can't tell from the darkness. If only that was a termination, but still a really cool piece. So I might just have to keep that bit anyway, just in case I don't find anything else. Big piece of low grade. Still looking for that high grade. What's that? That bit's sitting there. Wow, another big bit of smoky. This place is seriously amazing, eh? There's just so much to look at. Wow, I've just seen this piece. Oh, you can see that surely. I just got back to the car from going upstream. There's the car there, bridge behind me. Had a bit of a look on the way back. Didn't actually find anything worth keeping, which is all good. Now we're going to head down that way and see if there's anything downstream. So I like anything that's dark, I'll basically pick up and have a look. That's facet grade smoky. It's not a termination, but that is wicked. I'll get a light behind it when I get home. As you can see, it's pretty rounded, which means it's obviously tumbled a fair way down the creek. And compared to this bit that's still quite jagged, obviously hasn't travelled as far. Oh, don't lose it. But yeah, that's beautiful, nice and dark. It is very clear, I can see it. Yeah, real happy with that bit. Okay, I literally just closed the camera to to put it away after finding that smoky, and then I've turned and looked, and there's this bit here. It's not smoky, but again a nice clear jelly bean. This bit looks like it's got a fair amount of variety and some really nice stuff. What's this? So this is crystal clear as well, but not what I'm after. So yeah, pretty happy. 2 nice jelly beans, 1 quartz, 1 smoky quartz, within a metre of each other. And I'm literally just around the corner from the bridge. So it really is easy fossicking. I guess my kids wanted to come this time, but because I've never been here, I was a bit unsure on how they go. But definitely easy fossicking if you've got kids, or you know, you're not as able. Lots of cool stuff to find. So I don't know if this shows up very well on the camera, but can anybody explain this to me? It's like a vein that runs through. If anyone knows what that is, can they explain it? I got no clue, but I find this stuff interesting. So this is a cool little one. It is facet grade as well, ridiculously clear. If I was a cutter, you know, easy to cut something out of that. Nice little bit of quartz, definitely something to hold on to. So pretty much come to what for me is the end of the creek. You know, too many fallen trees and not enough sign of what I'm looking for, so I'm probably going to head back. You know, I didn't find exactly what I wanted, but that's okay, because the main thing is I got out here and I had a look. You know, I spent the day doing something I love and still found some cool stuff. So yeah, I'm going to head back to the car. I'll keep looking as I go and show you guys everything I found once I get home, clean it up a bit and put a light behind some of it. Obviously if I find anything else on the way home, I'll definitely get the camera out and show you. I'll just give you a rundown on what I've actually used. So I brought the gold pan, didn't pan for any gold. Have a couple of bolsters just in case. The sieve I was using is top sieve only. Anything that's small here I'm not interested in. My pick and a brick hammer and just this little shovel as well. Everything fits into my backpack. I also have this little thing on here, as oleo, which is basically turns my phone into a satellite phone, keeps track of where I'm going whenever I'm exploring new areas. You know, I haven't heard any cars out here, haven't seen anybody, so if something happened, something like that comes in handy. But that's pretty much what I've used today. You don't need a dig, you don't need a sieve. To find the nicer stuff, probably need to be digging, but I don't know what to look for, so gonna have to come back and do a few more trips, explore a bit more. So after a hard day's fossicking, well, easy day fossicking, you know, time to go home. But before we do that, the last thing to do is get in the water.